What's up, world? Hey, y'all. We want to talk to y'all today. You know, it's always about the health.
Always about the health in some form, you know.
But more in depth, we want to go into just our journeys and to just help inspire anybody who is ready to go on that journey of health and to, just heal themselves. We have so much that we can heal from, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. But right now, we want to go into our physical things that we have healed from and how that happened. So, how you heal yourself?
A lot of healing, man. By choosing it, number one. By wanting it. By desiring the healing. You know, all the answers and people and pathways just open up, you know, to help you.
Yes.
And, but for me, I specifically just want to talk about my allergies today. I always had sinuses. I never knew if I was sick with the cold. You know, I come from Chicago, so half the year is pretty chilly. I didn't know if I had the flu or if it was just my allergies. So every day I was popping some type of allergy medicine. Like, it was crazy. Like, I had become addicted to it like it was a vitamin. Like, if I didn't have the allergy medicine, you know, my sinuses were messed up and I had to take it. And what type of side effects was that causing? You know what I mean? Like, what was that doing to my body for me to put something so foreign into my system every day as a means of trying to heal myself? It's like, you know, I'm just putting a Band-Aid over my sinuses instead of like going to the root issue of why do I have so much mucus in this area? Why am I so congested? Not let me just take something to fix the congestion, but why? How did I get here in the first place? You know what I mean? Because medicines only last for 24 hours if you lucky, right? And then the next day you add it again. So it's like, that's not a real solution. That's not real help. So I had to dive into like my own power, you know? And what I found through a lot of research and like studying was just that my body wants to heal on its own with nothing, no herbs, no fruit, no medicine. Like, it just wants to heal as soon as I get out my own way. So I just started to like take a lot of things away. Stop taking the medicine. Stop eating the mucus-causing foods, you know, the dairies, the eggs, the cheeses, the meats, all those things. And it really helped me, like, a lot, you know. And then, not to mention, like, the fruit and the herbs. Like, that's just top-notch cleansing. But, yeah.
Yeah, so it does just take you to believe in yourself first. And then, like you say, getting to the source of what our diseases are, getting to the source of that. And allergies is one that a lot of people suffer from. And we tend to think that it's something outside of us that's creating this reaction. And sometimes that can be true. But a lot of times it's stemming from a source, some deeper source of, like not gaining something or having certain blockages and needing to cleanse that. And it's not many times that we are cleansing ourselves enough or have a healthy enough diet to sustain our health, you know what I mean? And that's very important. For me, I was healing. One of the things I've healed from was terrible menstrual pain. And I would do the same, like you say, take some, first it was over-the-counter, just ibuprofens, take like 4 of them, taking so much of them just to ease this pain that I'm feeling every month, you know, and it was terrible. I wouldn't be able to go to school, I wouldn't be able to go to work, and I'm still popping these ibuprofens. I go even a step further to get a doctor to give me some higher ibuprofens, you know, something stronger, and still that wasn't enough. That didn't cure, that didn't help anything that was happening. It only kind of numbed that pain for a moment. And so it got down to the source of, like, what is this stemming from? Why am I in so much pain? Why is it that maybe during my menstruation I'm throwing up? Some just over the top dramatic things that's just happening during a cleanse once a month. It was too dramatic. It was too dramatic of a cleanse. So I had to think, what was really going on? What was really stopping me from feeling just a natural cleanse, just a nice rest in our period? And it was not only trying to numb that pain and numb what my body was trying to tell me, but it was like not giving my body what it needed, which was just nutrient-dense foods, you know, not the milk, not the dairy, not the cheese, not the meat. Like, none of that was helping, you know. So it did take, you know, slowly by slowly getting rid of that meat. Stop eating meat, you know. Whether you start with burgers, stop eating chicken, stop eating the fish, stop eating it. It got a little lighter. It got a little better. And then it came from the milk, the cheese. It was still like, okay, it's like I'm helping myself, but what more? You know, what more can I do to help? And stop eating cheese, stop eating the eggs, stop eating dairy. From that, I'm like, okay, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. You know, it really helped. And even during that whole time as well, I was also dealing with a lump in my breast. And had it since I was 16, and it was getting larger during my periods. This lymphatic system, it would swell, and I would feel this, and it didn't feel good. They wanted to do a biopsy. They wanted to go in. They wanted to take a look, and they told me it was a dime-sized lump, and I'm just like, yo. And this is before I ate meat. Before I stopped eating meat and cheese as well, and I had to just take my power back, and know that my body wants to heal. But what am I doing against that healing? You know, what am I doing to not help me function properly as a live being, you know? And so, yeah, it was the same thing. Just that pattern of letting go the meat, letting go the cheese, letting go the dairy, and stop taking the medications that are not, they're just allowing you to forget what's happening. It's not helping you. So, yeah, it's good to just let go of that medication and face what's really happening and dive deeper into giving your body what it needs to heal, you know? And that is just raw, organic foods, you know, foods from the earth. No processed foods even, you know, too much sugars and things, all these things that are made, too many chemicals, and we have to stop putting chemicals in our body. And that goes even further. You know, how many things have you given up that have had chemicals in them, you know what I mean? And that helps as well. Like, that's what cancer forms from, all these chemicals that we're ingesting and consuming and putting on our body. And so that was also a part of the journey, just letting go as much as you can what is not serving you. So
yeah. And these chemicals, just to bounce off that right quick, it's important because, you know, the word vegan, they sell a lot of vegan food nowadays, and really all that is just a bunch of chemicals. You know, there's a few products out there that's okay, but for the most part, it's tons of preservatives and just cancer-causing things in these vegan products. So overall, you know, there's no health anywhere in that. Like, so it's not about just like being vegan. It's about, you know, eating naturally and organically. Like, what would you naturally do? You know, that's what's going to be best for you. Like the things that just grow from the earth, the things that grow from the elements, from God. You know what I mean? That's the highest frequency, and that's what, once you eat it, that's what you'll become. You know, because you are what you eat. And you know, we normalize so many health issues. Like, it's just normal. You know, it's normal to have allergies. It's normal for your to have cramps when you're menstruating. You know, that type of pain is normal. It's normal for you know, you to have arthritis, or it's normal for this and that, but it's not. It's not normal for us to be suffering. And that's just what I'm really here to say. Like, and I feel like the foods we eat is just a reflection of the way that we're thinking, because ultimately what hurts our health is stress. Now, what causes that stress, whether it's, you know, the way that you're thinking, the environment you're in, or the foods you're eating, is stress on our being, and that does not relax us to be able to, like, receive the fullness of reality, the fullness of our potential. We can't reach that when we're blinded by all these things. And the simplest way to, like, uncloud ourselves from those cloudy, you know, days is just eating clean, thinking clean, simply. You know, the more simple you are, like, the more you're gonna shine, like, seriously. And the more healthy you're gonna be, because health is not complex. We don't need science to dive into all this stuff to tell us anything, to create anything for any cure. Like, it's simple. Like, you are the health, you the wealth, you all of it, you know?
And it's like being more in tune with yourself, because your body knows what it wants. Now, what our mind thinks and go, and our body, we allow our body to go do and eat and consume, that's a whole nother thing. And we got to make sure that that's aligning, that, like, you are listening to your body when it's like, I don't want that, you know. And and when you're like, well, this is convenient, that's not good, that's not convenient for the alignment of yourself, for your being, and making sure, like, we taking that extra step no matter what, like, to face ourselves and give ourselves what we really need, not what we want. Not what we want, not easy, like, here, let me get rid of this pain. Like, nah, face that. What is it trying to tell you? Like, and honoring yourself, like, honoring yourself with what foods it needs, honoring yourself with the time you need to heal, the time you need to take for yourself, honoring yourself with, like you say, good thoughts and good things. And like I said, it might not always be convenient, like, because it seems very convenient to go and get yourself something quick to eat, but is that convenient for your whole self? Is that what's good for your whole self, and not just like this temporary fix? You know what I mean? Because it goes far beyond that. You want to feel yourself every point you get, like not one thing. And I really try to do that. Just like everything I'm doing, like just have my intentions in mind. Like I want health, so it's like if I'm putting on lotion, like what is in there? Is it fragrance? Is it chemicals? All these things that's really not organic, you know? Or is it some essential oil, something that it will add? Is it some rosemary oil that's going to help your hair grow? Like what, is there something there for it? Or is it just lotion? Is it just soap? Is it just something that you just going to lather on and be like, all right? Like, no, like you want it to contribute to your health every time. Like, what are you drinking? What are you eating? Is it really giving to you, you know? And honoring that. Because I know, we all know when we go against that and you feel that and you're like, oh, I shouldn't have did that, man. And it's okay to go through those times because we're learning, but like less times of that, more times of respecting yourself.
And give yourself a break. You know, people be grinding all day. Like, I think it's so unnatural to work 40 hours a week plus. Like, that's just crazy. Like, and then in the conditions that we do, like, but I get it. Like, you need money. But what happens when when you're sick? You know what I mean? Like, you can't even spend the money. Or you work your whole life and then you get to an age where now you're sick and you can't even enjoy all the hard work that you put in. That seems like such a like a trap. Like I think you should really value your health. Like that's your biggest currency. Like to be able to move around, to be able to like, you know, do things, to experience things, like that's the true money. That's the true value. And if you just working yourself to death, you know, like she was saying, you got to get to the next hustle. You got to move so fast. Now you're going to stop at McDonald's to grab something right quick just to get to the next move. But it's like, that's not going to help you in the long run. Like, and in fact, your run going to be very short. Nowadays, people getting sicker and sicker earlier and earlier. It don't take till you get 60, 70, 80. It's happening when babies are 10. You know what I mean?
When you out the vagina.
Because the chemicals are so surrounding, like everywhere we look. Like, I could probably overwhelm you right now by telling you everything that's probably in your household is detrimental. And I don't want to scare you. I'm not trying to make you feel guilty about nothing because, you know, I came from that as well. I had no idea what was going on until I did. And I'm the type of person, like, I don't half-ass anything. So once I'm kind of, like, in it, I'm, like, fully in it.
And it's an amazing quest. It's an amazing quest.
One question takes you on a quest. What is in this?
And everything.
How would this affect me? Every time you take some medicine or something, it has a whole list of side effects. Now, you got to ask yourself. Why would I take something to fix one thing when it's going to give me 10 more problems? That does not even make any type of sense. But we've been so conditioned to just do it. You know, from our parents to our grandparents to our friends, our siblings, everyone just does it, you know? You get sick, you go to the doctor right quick and take some antibiotics. You go do this, you go do that. But what are we doing to our natural immune system? Our body naturally wants to build up its own immunity to keep you healthy. It does it on its own, but then we go against that by taking something foreign that just knocks down the immune system more and more and more until now, oh, we caught COVID. Now we caught this. Now I got this. But really, it's nothing outside. It was your own lack of health. It was your own lack of your immune system ability to like protect you. You know what I'm saying? So preventive measure is just eating clean, eating right. And right now, like if you have anything going on in your body, like any ailment that does not feel good, I suggest that you just fast. I suggest that you pick a fruit, some type of berry, melon, something like that, and you just eat that thing. And you just keep eating your fruit, keep eating your water, drinking your water, and just see what happens. Like, give it a try. Like, feel better. It takes discipline. It takes a true spirit, like a true divine will to want that type of, like, health. You know what I mean? But I know that you're so capable of it. Like, we are all so strong.
Yeah, and nobody wants to be led in the wrong, and I don't even say the wrong direction, but just so far where it's it's out of your hands, and it's just like, and it's never out of our hands. So at any moment you could take your power back and do the things necessary to just be healthy, to be a live being, to be energetically happy in life, you know,
to be at peace.
Yeah, just to be at peace. And so it does start, like, it starts wherever you want to start, you know, like, truly, like, And medication is a big one. It's been pushed on us so much, you know, from just long ago. Vitamins, taking some Flintstone vitamins, taking, you know what I mean, like a little aspirin. My grandma never took medicine, but it's just like those little things that start creeping in, the aspirin. And now we're looking, like you say, at so many cases and just so much time we can look back and look at what we've been eating and what is it really doing to our health. Like, what is it doing to the people? Look at the culture of people. Look at who's surrounding you and look how unhealthy we are, you know. And take your power back and take that power back and know that, like, it doesn't lie in anything besides what was given to us by God, which is earth. So that means foods from the earth food, you know, like that grows from the ground, and it's a miracle. Like, that's the type of miracle you're gonna have when you start eating it. Like, just more life, more abundance, more happiness, more peace. And that's including like plants, herbs, you know, get into that and let go of all that stuff that we've been thinking was food, you know, and that's all it takes. And it is hard, you know, but one by one it's so easy. Like, just knock it out and really just get into them things that you want to have in your body more. Just start consuming those and it'll swap out. It ain't even going, it's no sacrifice. It's such a gift to be able to just have your power again, for you not to constantly look for somebody else in dependency to help save you or something even to save you. It's like right here, and all you gotta do is just like love it. All you gotta do is love it. Love yourself, love your body, believe in it. And take fucking action. Make efforts towards you, you know? Because we know how strong we are. We so resilient. All the shit we be eating, I grew up eating all the flaming hots, you know.
I just love them hot crunchy curls, bro.
You know.
You remember the hot crunchy curls where some people would actually use the washroom and be on fire. Booty is on fire.
And it don't matter.
And you the next day right back at the corner store getting another bag of hot crunchy curls.
Yep. And that's kid shit. God. That's why it's just like, for real, grow up, take your power back, eat good things, and let it pay off, and show yourself, you know.
Because it means so much, man. We get so used to just being okay with an average lifestyle, with an average day, average experiences. But I'm here to tell you that you are so much more than average. Yep. Like, you are great, and you deserve that in all forms, you know. Yes. But like I was saying, like, your frequency that you hold, like, that is what you're going to put out to the world, and what you put out is what you get back. So, and the way to raise your frequency is to think positive no matter what's happening, to eat good, you know, like these simple things will like help you to attract like a whole new world of experiences, whole new culture of people. Like, it's so many pathways, y'all, that are not open. Like, I remember being a U.S. citizen before ever traveling. I had no idea what was happening outside of the United States. No idea at all. So I was blind. It's like a person who never leaves their block. It's the same thing, just on a grander scale. So what you travel the States, you got to go outside the States, and you're going to see a whole nother perspective. Like, even people that still eat meat, like out here in Costa Rica, they're naturally still eating pineapples every day, mangoes and herbs from the earth, because the environment just supports that type of natural living. So these people are so much more healthier. You know, the 70-year-olds here, they're still doing like hard labor, like hiking mountains and macheting jungles and cutting grass. Like, it's crazy, you know. And I'm knowing that it's simply because of the differences of lifestyle, just the diet change. And they aren't even like just, you know, too conscious. It's just more so just the way it is. You don't have to put much meaning to it. Herbs grow from the ground, you ingest them, and you're just healthy. It doesn't have to be, you don't need a doctor's degree to just figure that out.
Yeah, I think it's more natural here. Nature is still a very prominent thing. So it's very much easier for these people here, the grandparents, these people, to see that, yes, this is medicine. The fruit is the medicine. The plants, this is the medicine. This is the natural medicine. But that does not mean they are not going to the hospitals, getting certain medications, these same things that, you know, keep us kind of trapped in realizing, like, hey, it's right here. Whatever they're creating literally is right here in pure form, So it's like literally getting to the source of all things, you know. No matter where you at, you know, like, into the source of that shit. What's in this peanut butter? Is it extra sugar? Put that shit down. You want the pure peanut butter or whatever it is, you know. You want pure. You want pureness. If you want a lotion, let that thing be pure coconut oil, organic. Put that thing, it like make it gloss, you know, just like this sweat, you know.
Because you know when you like choose something that's not good for you, like, you know what, today I'm going to eat that candy bar, right? But on the back of that candy bar is some chemical.
Yeah.
Now, what if you just like, what if I just took a teaspoon of that same chemical and was just like, hey, take this?
Yeah.
You're going to be looking at me like I'm weird. And I know I've said this before, but it's the realest thing. Like, I'm telling you that this same chemical that's on this spoon, right, is in this candy bar. So it's like, we got to see it like that serious in the point of being like, I don't want that. I don't want that because I know what's in there. We forget what's in there. Every time you grab something that's in a package, you need to be looking at the ingredients so you can remember. You know what I'm saying? Make a conscious choice. Like, damn, I don't even know what that word is. Maybe I shouldn't ingest that. That don't seem natural.
For me, my children, my mom, my dad. And
For
just
real.
getting into that, because there's so many great things out here that you can make or that are already out here so ready for you to eat that are super good, super delicious, and super medicinal. Get your
I think she
cookbook.
hinting at the Cosmically Nurtured Cookbook,
I
baby.
wasn't, but
It's about 100 vegan recipes in there,
Yes.
all stuff from the earth.
Yeah.
No, like,
And there's-
processed nothing that's chemical filled. Like,
so easy to make. All the stuff is from
Delicious.
scratch. No imitation meats, cheeses, like all from scratch. So it's really good. It's super easy to get into. And we're gonna make some videos as well. We already have. We're gonna post those on the Patreon and just showing you how to make these things as well. Because your health is just that easy. Like it's just that easy as putting some fruit in a blender, blending it up, and getting your dose for the day. Going out in the sun, getting some sun, and allowing those nutrients to absorb.
yeah.
It's that simple. And that also means some relaxation, that some rest, some time to yourself to create and let your spirit be free. And I could go on for hours
Yeah, y'all.
about just taking your power back and being healthy.
You deserve it.
Yes.
You deserve it. Make the switch in your mind. Like,
And
I
it,
deserve this.
and it really is so fun. Like, I really swear, like, as much as it's like, it seems so hard, I look just back on my journey as it continues to, develop. And I'm just like, that is so fun. Like that, making those changes and really feeling like the change in your whole body and all of your genes. You could feel a shift of like just I could just get chills, because it's like your body feels the love that you're trying to give it, and it feels the blockage is opening and just everything flowing. You could feel that flow in your blood. You could feel that this is what we're supposed to be. Like we were never supposed to be blocked up, like and that's the stuff that keeps us emotionally blocked. Like all of this goes hand in hand, spiritually blocked, because our physical is fucked up and we need to like give it life again, and always water, foods, air. We need to give it that experiences. Like we need to give it that laughter, like
That childlike essence. I was just gonna say, don't you remember when you were a child, when you didn't have any physical ailments, when you could just to the left, to the right,
because you was fresh
and you was good. Like I'm telling you that does not have to end because you're so-called older. Like you can keep that essence. Like it's all about what we're doing. If you eat the same BS for 30, 40, 50 years, I guarantee you your brake pads non-existent. You're burning your rotors, baby.
Truly.
You feel me? Like you're grinding them. But if you regenerate yourself, because your body's self-healing, like we said, you stop eating those things, let the muscles, the tissue, let all that stuff grow back. Let it do what it has to do. Like heal yourself through the fruits, through the herbs. Like these are gifts from God. Like literally, we've been growing food and I've been watching little seeds turn into big old butternuts, and now I'm making omelets with cucumber. Shout out to Mama Nurture. And, just all of that. Like, it's just amazing, and it's yours. This isn't just our lifestyle. This isn't for us.
It's
like
a gift
you
for
get it
everybody.
too. Like God gave it for all of us.
and it's just up to us to
Man.
grab onto that.
Hey, but if you don't even know where to start, like we're here for you. Like we're so accessible, and you can come be here with us. Come do a 1-week jungle retreat and just get a taste of like what we're saying, to see if it's for you, to see if it activates something. Like we're donation based. It's not even a set price for this experience. Your donation includes your housing with the week in a beautiful location. It includes top-notch vegan chefs cooking, you know what I mean, for the week, and lots of experiences and activities, and I'm just here for you whenever you're ready, baby.
Yes, it's just free for everybody to have. Like you say, this gift in the world, this ability to know that you're here to live. You're here to live and spread your joy.
Yes.
Your passions, your love to everything. So as long as you're here, make sure you're able.
Right.
As long as you're here, make sure you're able to do that, to follow out, you know.
We don't have to turn into rocks.
Yes.
Like, you came here in a human avatar. So that's a gift in itself. You know, you can talk, you can run, you can play, you can experience each other through these vehicles. And it's like, don't just let that gift wither away.
Don't take it for granted.
Don't take it for granted. You know, don't be on earth suffering when you don't have to. No dis-ease is fixed, I'm telling you. I don't care what science says. Do not believe it. Believe in God. God is always the final word in saying that you're designed to heal. You're designed to be healthy and happy. That's your natural inheritance. Take it back. Get out your own way. I'm telling you.
And we've seen so many lanes. Like, I feel like generations ourselves, generations before us and after us, just saying how illness is still there, and it's up to us to like weed this out. We already know. We can see the history of health and see what's actually happening. Like, there's so many stories there of how to heal, how to, you know, truly be in health, you know. And it's just like, let's use that. Like, let's apply that information, that knowledge that we all know. Like, apply that knowledge that your body is telling you. So, and I'm just here, like, what up, you know, or Amanda.
Message.
That's it, though. That's all, world.
That's all, folks.
That's all, folks.
That's all, world.